Well, welcome Curlfriends. I am IAmMickeyB and welcome to my video. Have we met? If not, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to week 4 of rehabilitation. I've already taken out my braids to kind of reduce some of the time that I'm recording so I don't run out of memory. So I've taken out the braids, and as you can see, it's looking very moisturized. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing, if I can always remember, that I'd like to do is to show you Baldy up here on top so we can see the progress and if it's getting any better or worse. So I'll look just in case I didn't get it there. I'll have to look in the finder. Okay, so, and then my edges. I don't feel like my edges are doing too much right now, but I feel like this area is doing a little better. Let me take this clip out. So just to recap, I'm going to moisturize with, I made a new mixture. This mixture is conditioner. What else did I put in here? Conditioner, you see it's pretty thick. It's conditioner, Jamaican black castor oil, conditioner, olive oil, vitamin E oil, and water. And then I have my scalp hair food that I've put in here that has the yellow oil in it. And then I have my cream base with the shea butter powder and some more oils that I put on my hair only. So this is scalp only, hair only, and then on top of everything, to smooth it all down, I add my, I want this slip, it's kind of full, my just regular old school hair grease. This is Blue Magic, I think, that's in here. I just reused the container because it's smaller, but it's a different, I think it's Blue Magic is what it was called. So that's all it is, and then after I put everything on, I'm going to deep condition. I'm not going to drag it out too long, but I do want to give you a close-up of my hair. See if you can get close up on the hair. Where's the camera? So you can see how moisturized it is. And what I did this week, even though hair is soft, it doesn't look like it's soft and moist, but it is. What I did this week that was different from the other weeks is in between, I'm gonna go ahead and start while I talk. I'm not gonna do the book today because I don't want to be here too long. I'm trying to see if this is set to spray. Yeah, I don't want to be here too long. So what I tell you, what I did in between is I took this mixture and I unbraided my hair. You know I do this every Sunday and every Wednesday. So I think it was Wednesday, Thursday. I think it was Friday night. I went in and moisturized my hair like this. I just unbraided them and then I just gave it a good wet down like I'm doing right now, and I braided it back up, and I really made sure to get this area on the top really nice and moist. And then that is what I'm getting the results of today, which is why it looks so, so moisturized. So the routine of it is not so bad. The problem that I'm having with now is just getting the videos uploaded. I'm trying to get the videos uploaded on Sundays and Wednesdays. That's what I would like to do, is be consistent with that. Get videos up on Sunday and Wednesday when I do this, so that way we're all really and truly on the same schedule. So I'm still working on that in between, working at home and, just taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of. Excuse me. And trying to get this down to a point where it doesn't take so long, because it shouldn't take long. Not anymore, not at this point. So what am I going to talk about? Well, I'll just talk about whatever comes to mind with this video. So, what I will say in regards to the hair, this process is definitely a lot easier now that I've started and gotten it in a routine. I've got everything set up in this bathroom that I'm using right now. I just have the camera here already, and I have all of the products here ready to go, and I keep my hair, and that's the other reason why I keep it just in these 2 braids, because I don't have to invent the wheel on the hair part. And then I just, you know, go through and slap on the product, slap on the deep conditioning mask, and keep it moving. I try to make sure that this scalp treatment right here is on the scalp, and the moisture on the hair is definitely, my hair is definitely responding to it. I could feel how much it likes it, and I can see how much it likes it. My hair is totally responding to the discipline and the regularity of what I'm doing. So, and I'm not overkilling. As you know, I haven't used a comb or a brush this whole time, and that's fine, because I want to limit the use of that as well to when it's you know, extremely necessary to do so. What else can I tell you about? It's just been really easy. I feel like these edges might be improving, but it's going to take some time on that to really say for sure, because I want to be able to just know right off the bat when I look at it. I'll see this area will have filled in a lot more than normal, so we'll be able to tell when the time comes. But the most important area is right up in here. I like to try and massage it in this thinning bald area up here. Let that blood flow come to this area and stimulate that hair growth. So that's the most important, that along in the edges. So now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and, it's late, so I don't want to be up too late doing this. Alright, so let's get this cream. Let's get this cream on here, man. So I'll start off with the cream, and I'm gonna probably need to make a new batch after Wednesday's version. But we're just gonna rub the cream on overall first. And what I'm doing here is I'm squeezing excess into my hair if it's too juicy, because I don't want it flying all over my bathroom and getting on the walls. So now we're just gonna smush it down the hair. And see, the thing about this, it's working exactly how I wanted it to, with limiting the amount of product, mainly the Shea Bay product. Like, there's nothing falling out of my hair or anything versus the way I did it the last time, because I'm keeping it light and, you know, to a minimum, and doing it every, this is what takes up my time, is trying to get this hair off. So doing it every Wednesday and Sunday, it keeps the Shea Bay at a level where it needs to be, and it's still light even then. So, but I can feel, like, my ends don't feel dry at all. Even on this side, if I scroll all the way down, they don't feel dry. They don't feel dry at all. And that's huge, because the ends are always drying out. You know, as your hair gets old and it sits for a while, that's the first thing to dry out. So I definitely try to give that extra special treatment with everything that I'm using. And it seems to be paying off. So that's my recap of what's going on. That's my brush here. The overall grease, the Blue Magic. And this is just going to smooth everything down. Good to do while it's wet, because it really absorbs and locks everything in. And this new, what do we call it? This, well, I don't know what to call this. The mixture I just told you I made that I used to moisten it, that's just not water. This right here, this is great to use in between, so I don't have to do this. So if I ever feel like my hair is dry, especially I always feel like right up in here, because I know in the braid is good, but it's just this area up in here. So if I feel that this is starting to feel dry, then I'll go ahead and take the braid out, but I won't redo all of this that I'm doing now. I'll just take the braid out and give it a good spritz of that and braid it back up, and that works amazing to carry me until my next treatment. So that's the one thing that I've added, and I highly recommend you do something like that. Again, use whatever products that work for you. I'm just using what I have on hand, because goodness knows I have enough stuff to play with here at the house. So I just use what I have, like I said, and put something in there, and just always try to enhance whatever I use with my oils. Mainly the oils are what's going to enhance it the most, I find. And that's what my hair, I feel like, is really responding to. Now you see in my braid, I'm not really pulling, I'm not making it too tight. And for one, it's because I don't want to put any unnecessary stress on my hair. And for two, I don't want the moisture that I just put in here to start dripping out. I want my hair to soak it up. So if I pull too tight, you know, it'll just start dripping out of my hair. And again, braiding all the way down to the end as far as I can go. I really like this. It has really eliminated all of those little knots I used to get from when I just did the twist. And I'm amazed by that because I always thought that the twists were the easiest to do versus the braid. I thought the braid was worse than twisting all the way down, but this just makes it so much easier. It keeps those little fairy knots to a minimum, and it keeps the ponytail intact. And yeah, I just like it so much better. Now I also will say that I'm doing this because I want to get my thinning bald spot area up in here back to good health. But I feel like, even though I'm not trying, I'm getting growth from this. And oops, see how that dripped out of there? So I'm getting growth, even though I'm not going for growth, length I should say. I'm not trying for length, but I'm getting length out of this whole situation as well, which is funny because if I wanted that, I feel like it wouldn't be happening as easily as it is now. So let's get to the other side when we get up out of here. So how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well, you know, getting through this situation and mainly maintaining your hair. If nothing else, this does afford you the opportune time to really address your hair. So if there was any issues that you were having like myself, this is the time to get it together, to get that hair on track, to give it a rest, give it a break, stop, you know, if you like for me, extending your color sessions of when you're putting color into your hair, like with the henna, for example. Like I don't have to worry about this might be growing. Maybe I should do this every video, and then I'll get a better idea if my edges are growing. Maybe I'll try to remember to do that. But yeah, it's the perfect time to really focus on excuse me. It's the perfect what was that about? I think my body's telling me I'm talking too much, or either I'm talking too fast. So it's the perfect time to focus on neglected hair. And I can say my hair was certainly neglected. But this is going on now about 2.5 to 3 months where my hair is being attended to very nicely, and it is definitely responding. So I'm pleased. I find that no matter how bad things might get with your hair, with your body, as long as you start doing something about it, you can always start to turn things around. Your hair will respond, your body will respond. So Don't ever feel like it's a hopeless cause where, you know, it's too late, it's damaged, blah, blah, blah. You can't fix it. It is what it is. You know, never quit on yourself, especially on yourself, you know. But your body is definitely something that can recover. And your hair as well. And you have to keep in mind, whenever something like this happens with your hair, it didn't just happen overnight, so you're not gonna fix it overnight. It's got maybe not the same amount of time. It could be even a longer amount of time, or the same amount of time, but it's going to be some amount of time before you start seeing results. So don't give up easily and feel like, you know, it's not worth your while to try and redeem your hair and get it back to where it used to be. You know, you hear people say a lot, oh, it's never going to be where it used to be, or this is what it is now, and, you know, give up language. Don't give up on yourself, because the body can recover, the hair can recover. Drink more water, take vitamins. I mean, we got time now. This is a reset time in our lives where we can go ahead and get back on track. This is affording, hopefully, you know, many of you guys are not in a situation where you're enduring hardships, or, you know, dealing with the death of a family member or someone because of this situation. Hopefully that is not the case. If that is, my prayers are with you, because I can understand, you know, real life situations like that do make it hard to maintain your hair and to be consistent, because mentally, you know, emotionally, it really affects you. And when you're not 100% all around, mentally, physically, and all of that, then it is hard to maintain routines and stay on schedule with stuff like this. So that's totally understandable. Even in those types of situations, if that is the case, just do the bare minimum. If you can't get to a whole routine like this, just create something like this and just squirt it on your hair as often as you can and just braid it up. But just do the bare minimum, if anything, so your hair doesn't suffer, because I've been down that road as well. But I understand it, believe me, I understand it. But for those of you who do have the time and you have the products there, you know, just force yourself. Just get into the routine. You know, if you have a TV that you can set to an automatic off after a certain time, use that feature. If you don't have the courage and the strength or the willpower to hit the button to get off the TV or get off the internet, or if you do choose to watch whatever, then tell yourself, if I watch this, I still have to do my hair. So, you know, make a decision. You know, make yourself accountable for yourself, but don't make it easy to just say, I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it later, because, you know, the damage is being done while you keep putting things off. And, you know, the longer the damage is endured by your hair or your body, you know, whatever the case may be, the more damage you're going to do and the longer it's going to take to recover. So you have to learn to be your own life coach. You can't expect other people to do it for you, because it makes it too easy for you to just keep putting things off. You have to, you know, take that tall glass of water and tell yourself the truth. You know, I need to get up off of my butt and take care of myself. That's the bottom line. You have to do it for you. And it's not always easy, believe me. That's why you have to just say, stop. You have to tell yourself, no, you don't need to watch this extra show or watch this extra video. You need to get up and do your hair. It's hard sometimes. Sometimes we just don't feel like it. We're just tired and we want to rest and we just want to do nothing. Or just do what we want to do for it, not feel like we have to do something. But when you're doing it for yourself, then you can't be upset with that. You're going to reap the benefits. So, you know, just that alone should get you. You know, if you want something to improve and it's up to you to improve it, that's it right there. If you don't want to do what needs to be done, then don't want the improvement, because it's not going to happen unless you do it. So that's why I'm doing this, to hopefully encourage that behavior, that activity, that consistency. And I'm doing it consistently on Sunday and Wednesday, like I said before. I'm just not consistent with getting the videos up on Wednesday and Sunday, and that's one of my goals. And the same stuff that I just said to you, I need to listen to my own advice and just do it, because I'm like, I recorded it, I just don't feel like editing and doing the thumbnail and try to come up with the title, and but that's like I said I would do it. And sometimes I'm like, you know what, it's just gonna be late, but I'm gonna do it until I can get my routine together, because I'm still working full time. So, and then trying to do stuff on the weekends, and even though I'm working from home, the weekends still seem to go by just as quick here as they did when I was working. That's interesting to me. What I'm doing right now is just squeezing some of this moisture into my hair, so when I braid it, it doesn't come flying out all over the place, because I hate when my walls are dirtied up with all this hair product juice flying all over everything, especially on my camera, but mainly on my walls and my towels and on the floor. So if I go slow, then I can prevent that from happening. Alright, so I'm at the point now where I'm just going to braid this up. Once I braid it up, then I will put on my deep conditioning cap and sit in that for about 40-45 minutes, whenever the heat wears off. And close up to what my hair is looking like. Can you tell how it's responding and liking it? I can. And so yeah, I'll do the cap and then go to bed, because it is Sunday night and there's work in the morning. So I don't need to keep you. You know the routine. I didn't want this to be too long today. So I'm going to finish this braid out. And while I'm finishing this braid, I'm just going to thank you now for watching and joining me tonight. And hopefully by this point in the game, if you've been with me since I began this, you should be moving this quickly as well. If you just have everything set up, if you're able to. Like I have the ability to, because I have use of my bathrooms. There's nobody else here that I need to share with or move my stuff out of the way for. So I'm lucky in that regard. But yeah, if you are able to just find a spot and have the camera ready, have the product ready, have the comb and brush and everything you need right there to get it over with and done, then you should be going this quickly as well. Because once you start doing something, that's how you know what it is you need to do. That's how you know what it is that you need. And that's how you can kind of time yourself and say, oh, it's only going to take me about 15, 20 minutes or whatever. So as you see, this didn't take long at all. I'm going to go microwave my my hot head to get that hot and get my hair de-seed. And we're good to go. So, ooh, see, I shouldn't have done that. I just forgot. Just pushing out the moisture. I really want it to be soaked up. So let me be mindful of that and not get it all over the floor like I just did. But thanks for watching. Remember that discipline starts with you, and all you have to do is do it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, which will be Wednesday. And one thing I almost forgot to show you is, I think I forgot on the last couple of videos, is how much hair came out. This is just from me just sliding my hand down and pulling out the loose hair. So I don't consider that a lot, but you be the judge. But this is the amount of hair that came out. And I hope that you guys have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified of my late notifications, And leave a comment if you have any questions on what I'm doing, and thumbs up if you like the idea of me doing this and if it's helping you to stay disciplined with your hair. Alright, you guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.